The other day, I was sat at home thinking to myself, you know what Rainbow Six is missing? Favelas and a bit of samba charm, and lo and behold, I've been saved as the game is now getting 2 new operators from, as luck would have it, Brazil, from their special police BOPE, Batalhão de Operação Polícias Espaciais department. I probably completely butchered that, and that was the worst Brazilian accent ever, but I'm just gonna go with it. So the new update is called Operation Skull Rain, and it's going to be available on August the 2nd. As always, the new operators will be made available instantly to season pass holders and then a week later for everyone else. Why can't more games give free content like this? But I guess that's a question for another day. The new operators are called Caveira and Capital. Caveira is defensive and Capital is attacking. Caveira has a silent step skill that actually lets her sneak up on enemies without being heard to immobilize them and then interrogate them to reveal their teammates' locations. Sounds a bit like the hardline mechanic to me. I'm also not sure that we need another tool in the game to see enemies' positions, but whatever. Her weapons include an M12 and Spaz 15 for her primaries and a PBR-92 as her secondary. For gadgets, she's got the usual nitro cell and barbed wire, nothing spectacular there. Capital, on the other hand, carries a tactical crossbow that fires asphyxiation bolts that burn oxygen within a small radius. I have to be honest, I never thought I'd see a crossbow in a game like Rainbow Six Siege. That's pretty different than most other weapons in the game right now. As well as that, Capital can use micro smoke grenades to help cover team movements. His main weapons are an M249 machine gun or a Para 308 rifle. He's also got the same PBR-92 secondary as his fellow Brazilian. And quite fittingly, the new map is set in a Brazilian favela, and it's supposedly Rainbow Six's most destructible map to date. You can see a few snapshots of it here in the teaser trailer they released yesterday. The exterior maps support shell destruction, and if you imagine a favela, well, they're usually fairly ramshackle. They've got thin walls, lots of sheet metal, wooden frames, all destructible elements. It could make for a pretty interesting map, all be told. Probably one of the most visually striking maps in the game, to be honest. It's actually quite colourful. It reminds me a lot of the Modern Warfare 2 map of the same name, Favela, which isn't surprising because the settings are the same and the references they've used are probably the same too. But it's bright and it seems to have lots of routes for flanking, and the destruction is on point, so it sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. Maybe some Easter eggs tucked in there too, who knows? As you can imagine, there'll be lots of tweaks and improvements, as there always is with each new update to the game, and one of those is the addition of a tactical realism custom game mode. It's been requested, so here it is, and it actually sounds pretty cool. This game mode prevents players from marking enemy players, allowing only the timer, compass, gadgets and weapon panels to be visible in the HUD. There also won't be any kill confirmations, and a more realistic magazine management system will be in effect. Essentially, this is a hardcore mode designed to make teammates work together more and properly communicate. If you see an enemy, you've got to call it out because your other teammates aren't going to be able to see where they are on the HUD. Get a kill? Well, you're going to need to tell your teammates about that too, because unless you do, they might be looking around for one or too many players. That's assuming that you've even realised that you've got the kill. With no kill confirmations, you'll really need to be on your toes. Also, there's going to be a new surrender system in the game that will allow a team to surrender during a ranked game with a majority vote. You will only be able to surrender before the 3rd round though. Essentially, this is to make sure a game doesn't carry on if someone disconnects early. You can also expect new attachments in the form of an angled grip, which will make the transition between hipfire and ADS much faster, creating a faster paced style of combat. I'm interested to see if that's going to be the go-to gadget, and will it make a big difference or not? Only time will tell. The biggest change to Rainbow Six though comes not from the new content, but in the form of a new anti-cheat measure. Right now there is, as there seems to be in every online FPS, a bit of a cheating problem in ranked Rainbow Six. Because of this, Ubisoft have decided to take extra action, which I'm all for. They've added in another layer of anti-cheat in the form of Battle Eye. You might recognise it from games like Armour. It's currently in beta and will act as an active client-side anti-cheat to complement Fairfight rather than replace it. Fairfight, of course, being the server-side anti-cheat engine. Fairfight, of course, is used in games like BF4. It works by using an algorithm to basically work out if something happening in the game is within the realms of possibility. Usually though, this is used with another program such as Punkbuster in the case of Battlefield, and Ubisoft have clearly decided that in this case they need that extra layer with BattlEye, and you know what, that's a good thing. Basically, BattlEye will try and prevent people from cheating, and Fairfight monitors players to see if they are cheating, both going around things in a slightly different way, but we can hopefully see a lot less cheating now in ranked play. I wouldn't expect any bans for the first few weeks though, considering it's currently in beta, but when the bans do come in, I imagine there's going to be a large amount of them, so bye bye cheaters. Right now that's all the information we've got, but more details on Operation Skullrain are due to be revealed during the Season 2 Xbox Pro League Finals stream on July the 30th. As always, thank you so much for watching guys. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, a thumbs down, and I'll see you in the next one.